be doing another Smash or Pass. This time we're gonna be doing Welcome to Demon School. Iruma-kun, a manga series turned anime, basically how most of them are made. And it stars this guy, Iruma, getting worked to the bone by his parents, has his parents sell his soul to a demon named Sullivan. We'll be seeing both the parents and Sullivan soon. And then he is the demon's grandson. And then he enrolls at Babylis. He meets these two, which will cover them soon. Becomes best friends with them. Friends with her. Possible love interest. He becomes his familiar. And he becomes a villain. So without any further ado, let's get into it. But first, a disclaimer. When I say smash on a teenage character, I'm imagining myself as the same age as them. Same goes for older characters. So maybe you can also imagine that. So now let's get into it. Of course, the main man, Iruma himself, is a pass. No amount of cross-dressing is gonna fix that. The cross-dressing, you'll see it later, but it's still a pass. And Smash means you're gonna have the SEX with them. Spell that out and figure out what I mean. And pass means you're not gonna violate them. Okay? Well, not violate them, technically. In this scenario, they're willingly doing it with you. You know? This is Sullivan, it's a pass. He's a really good character. Another good character, Gary Stu. Good thing he's not the main character. This would be a terrible anime. I don't care. So, he's basically the butler who can do anything. So, let's go. This is Asmodeus. Oh, but by the way, the other one was Opera, the kitty boy butler. This is Asmodeus, the best friend to Irma, or his servant as Demon Culture. And it's gonna be a pass, even though he's somewhat hinted at to be an incubus. I highly doubt it. Lara is gonna be a pass because she's too innocent. And her innocence kind of plays into her character. She's a gremlin. Her whole theme is toys and candy and stuff. With some demon spice in there. And I don't really imagine her getting together with Irma. I really think Irma should stick with Armory, who we're gonna see later. It's a pass, but for some of you, I may suggest it's a pass. A smash. This is Savro Somnok, or however you want to arrange his name and last name. This is Jazz. Forgot his last name. It's a pass. This is Lead Shax. Cool character. He's a gamer. But it's gonna be a pass. He's intelligent. He has a good friendship, bromance, or whatever with Jazz, but it's a pass. The pervert character probably represents most of us. It's a pass, and I might edit in a clip of his funniest moment. So let's move on to the next one. Pass. He goes invisible. Person soy. I forgot the pervert's name. He's good with the trumpet. And he's mostly in the background. I put him here so you all know Person Soy. So you can look for him. Elisabetta X. I don't know. I think. Yeah, not really. It's gonna be a smash. Smash, smash, 100-yard dash. Smash her in this. Smash her in this. Smash her without any clothes. It doesn't matter. Smash. Carolee Crocal. Shy girl. The shy ones are always the most submissive. Okay, let's move on to our alter ego. Kurumu. I'm gonna make her Kurumu. It's a smash. Smash, smash, smash. Smash this, pass this. Double smash. Smash harder than Asmodeus was gonna smash her. She was saved by Irma, now she stalks him. Smash, smash. Oh, crap. She's your typical high school girl. She has a cute pet as a familiar. 42% sexiness. They have these cool, cute little Sugima segments at the end of the outro. And then into the preview. So, this one's cute. It's a fantasy. It doesn't actually end up happening. But it's cool to think of them together. I don't really see Aiko as anyone Irma would end up with. She could be like their maid or something. Aiko and her friend, I forgot her name. It's gonna be a pass. The other girls, pass, smash, smash. And also mega pass. We'll be covering him later. Whoops. Count Tiberius Caligo. He's a cool character, but even if he was willing, it would be a pass. He also can be strict and cynical. One of the few times he smiles is when he makes his students suffer. Oh, I knew I was missing someone. Pass. This is Kirio Ami. His abilities are barrier, barrier, and more barrier. And also masochism. He gets aroused whenever there is suffering, his own and someone else's. He's a villain. Here's the girl from his villain's backstory smash as a teenager, not a child. Smash, 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 smash. Yeah, it's a mega smash with this one. This is Armory Azazel, the one I ship and everyone ships with Irma. She's cool. She can quite literally and figuratively smash you. Also, someone sprays her with a potion that makes her all dainty and ladylike, and once she recovers from that, she falls in love with Irma. Smash, smash, smash. Pass. Okay, pass. But his name is Cum Cum. Cum Cum. Pretty sure some of you can make him Cum Cum. The rest of the student council. So Armory was the student council president. She beats up students that misbehave. These guys do it too. So pass, 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 smash. Pass. This is Professor Ballum. One of the few people who know Irma, one of the few demons who know Irma's a human. So basically, he cuts his hair after getting inspired by Irma. Basically, it's like a subtle way to make fun of the typical trope where anime girls cut their hair and then suddenly it's character development. I mean, to some extent it is, but to other extents it's just lazy writing, you know? But here it's cool. I kind of like both of his designs, you know? Yes, may change some of your minds about him. Also, another Mega Smash. See, already is a succubus. This is Miss Rhyme. She ends up being one of the mentors in Season 3. This is Clara's mom. And Clara and her siblings won't be the only ones calling her mommy. They're gonna get a new Valak. This is her again. Look at the size of those mommy milkers. I don't think this is her. As we saw with Kurumu, the horns can be different, but I really don't think this is her. Plus, if you look closely, her chest size is not nearly as big enough. This is Irma's parents. I will have to say pass on both. I don't care if one of them has milkers. They are both scum and they deserve nothing. Pass, this is Armory's father. And one of the main parts of the conflict with Irma and Armory getting together. In the manga, Irma has a harem, but it's less like he actually wants to, bang them. And more like they all just like being around him. This is another mentor from Season 3. It's gonna be a smash if I can figure out how to get it in. Here's the rest of the mentors. Did you? Did you? Did you? Pass, pass. Forgot her name. Sergeant Furfru. Guy with the narrator's voice. Did I have an individual photo for her? Is the image just not loading? Oh, there is no image. Okay. So pass, pass, smash. These are the three greats. Okay. Here's the rest of the 13th dinner. First up, pass, pass. If I was a furry and had no standards, it would be a smash. But here, it's a pass. Pass, already covered you. Pass. I would have to say pass, or we're gonna cover later. Smash, smash, mega smash, ultra smash. Gonna see more of her later. Pass? It's kind of like with Clara. Her general vibe just isn't there, you know? Yeah, just a woo face. She gives Irma a feather to shove it up. And this is Asmodeus' mother. And just like with Clara's mother, Asmodeus is not going to be the only one calling her mommy. Probably her job. Also, she sneaks up on Irma, shoves him into her boobs, and then they had sex. Of course, I'm just joking. But if you want to figure out what that happens or not, go watch the anime. I forgot her name. I don't know what her name is, but it's a smash. Okay, so let's scroll on back through. I might just jump cut right to the beginning. Oh, whoops. Went too far. So that's the video. If you guys liked it, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. And let me know your opinions on who you would smash or pass on this list. I didn't cover everyone, but I covered as much as I could. Okay, see you all next time. And I'm never late to the party when it comes to things, because it's always a party with pizza.